pretty eventful.
It was extremely eventful. 2-0 up to then being behind, then going into extra time and struggling in a bit of extra time and finally winning it. It's just a crazy game.
Yeah, explain the extra time bit, because it was 2-2 on the night after 90 minutes, so 4-4 on aggregate. And then, of course, Lyon, with 10 men, go and score twice. And it looks like the tie is done, doesn't it?
Yeah, Lyon were comfortable in extra time. You know, in that first session of extra time, they controlled the game. They took the game to United when they needed to. They played with a lot of confidence, a lot of belief. And they probably thought after the penalty, Lacazette's penalty, that it was done. It was over. But a European night at Old Trafford is something special. And I think one thing out of the whole game probably tonight, I think the manager, Amorim, now realises what he's got as far as a crowd, a support, an atmosphere. If he can produce the football, get the right players on the football field, get the players that he probably wants to be on that football field, then he's now understanding exactly what it is to be manager of Manchester United.
Yeah, in terms of that comeback with those 3 goals, having been 4-2 down on the night, the Bruno Fernandes penalty, called as you like, but after Casemiro had been fouled and it was given by VAR, ref went to the monitor and eventually overturned his decision. I mean, it just shows actually those experienced players, some of them been maligned at United. You know,
yeah,
they've proved their value, haven't they, in this
The biggest example of that is the guy, Harry Maguire. You know, Harry Maguire has made 2 great defensive clearances in the game. He's then gone from centre-half or one in the back 3 to up front in the middle of that, you know, as a centre-forward in a way, an old-fashioned centre-forward. He's played as a utility player tonight. He's probably been played out of position all season. Maybe he's going to play centre-forward for the rest of the season now. Who knows? But he's come up with the goods and he's gone through everything emotionally throughout this season. I'm really, really pleased for someone like Harry Maguire, and he deserves a lot of respect and a lot of credit for what he's just achieved there.
Yeah, and Kobbie Mainoo as well, with a really tidy finish in very kind of extreme circumstances, you know, to level the tie before Maguire's winner. I mean, were you set for penalties at that point before Maguire scored that, or did you really believe that United then had the momentum and they could find something?
No, you could feel it because I've been in those situations.
Yeah.
And those situations, when you're on the front foot and you come from nothing in order to put yourself back in the game, then those last few minutes, you can win the game. You don't have to rely on extra time or sort of penalties. So go for it. Go for it. And they had the advantage with the extra man and they took the opportunity, which is really pleasing because it's so easy to wait for penalties. But you've got to go. And I think now, even some of those players on the football field have experienced something they haven't experienced all season.